morning friends, welcome to another episode of PUC first year of organic chemistry. In today's class of ours, we are going to have a discussion on classification of organic compounds. Well, there are millions and millions of organic compounds known to us, and we cannot individually study all the properties of these compounds. It's a very tough ask. So what we do is we group them into different categories based on the similarity in their properties. And this phenomena of grouping large number of compounds into smaller groups with similar characters or similar properties is called as classification. Now, let me give you a chart of classification and then we'll go with a detailed understanding. Before I go with the chart, remember, the organic compounds may be classified as saturated or they may be classified as unsaturated. This is the basic mode of classification. An organic compound is said to be a saturated organic compound if it has only sigma bonds in it. If the organic compound has got only sigma bonds in it or single bond in it, it is classified as a saturated organic compound. If there are one or more multiple bonds, if there are one or more multiple bonds in an organic compound. Now when I say multiple bond, you can write it as a pi bond, it can be a double bond or it can be a triple bond. Double bond ಆದ್ರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು, triple bond ಆದ್ರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಒಂದೇ. If there is one or more than one pi bond, then you say that kind of an organic compound as unsaturated organic compound. So saturated organic compound, unsaturation unsaturated. Saturated organic compound is one which does not have a pi bond in it or which has got only sigma bonds. This is the representation of sigma. And this is the representation of pi. Okay. If there are no pi bonds and only sigma bond, it is a saturated organic compound. If there are one or more pi bonds, we call it as an unsaturated compound. It is basic classification. Right. Now, based on their properties, based on their characters, we can classify the organic compounds into various groups, various categories. Now, let's see what are those. So initially the organic compound it is classified into acyclic organic compound and cyclic organic compound. What do you mean by acyclic? Acyclic is also referred as open chain organic compound. Open chain organic compound, where the terminal ends are free. And what do you mean by cyclic? Cyclic refers to closed chain organic compounds. And many a times the cyclic compounds are also called as ring compounds or rings ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Cyclic compounds ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರೇನು? Rings. So acyclic compound are open chain compound where the terminal ends are free. Terminal ends are free. Many a times these are also called as aliphatic organic compounds. Aliphatic. Now why the word aliphatic ಅಂತಂದಾಗ initially ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ organic compounds discover ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ most of the compounds were derived from fat. So aliphatic ಅಂತಂದಾಗ derived from fat. This is for your reference. Derived or obtained from fat. Oils and fats into study ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Derived from fats, these are called as aliphatic compounds. So what are open chain compounds? Other name acyclic compounds or aliphatic compounds ಅಂತಂದಾಗ these are the organic compounds where the terminal ends are free. Again, they may be saturated or they may be unsaturated. They may be saturated or they may be unsaturated. In example yavodappa antandre the common examples what we have studied, all the alkanes, adu methane irbodu, ethane irbodu, propane irbodu, butane irbodu, so on. All the alkenes, ethene, propene, butene, pentene, so on. All the alkynes, ಈಗ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, alkane ANE ಬಂದಾಗ these are saturated containing only sigma bond. ENE ಬಂದಾಗ they contain one double bond, one or more double bond. YNE ಬಂದಾಗ they contain a triple bond, one or more triple bond. So a simple classification, acyclic, open chain or aliphatic compounds antandhaga these are the organic compounds that have got their terminal ends free. They may be branched or unbranched. They may be branched or unbranched, but they are not linear. They are not closed. I hope I am clear. Examples: alkane, alkene and alkyne. Alkane falls as a saturated organic compound. Alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated because they contain pi bond. Alkene alli double bond, alkyne alli triple bond ಇದೆ. I hope I am clear with this. Now coming round to the cyclic or closed chain organic compounds, which are also called as rings. In ring andaga idea bartade. When I say rings, their terminal ends are joined. Their terminal ends are joined. I'll have a classification. ಎರಡು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So if the terminal ends or terminal carbon atoms in an organic compound are joined, are combined, are bonded, you call such compounds as cyclic because they are ring structure. They are called ring compounds or closed chain organic compounds. There is further classification. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಟೆರೋಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಗೆ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ. First let me have a clear cut understanding of what is cyclic and what is acyclic. Guys, let's go with an example now. So I have got an organic compound with the formula CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 and a single bond CH3. Now if I look at this compound, the terminal ends are free, they are not joined. So I can call it as open chain organic compound. Let's not worry about the name at all. Nomenclature bandaga name ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗುದ್ದಾಡೋದು. It's basically called as butane. Let's not worry about that. Or the other name, it is what category of a compound? It is a cyclic compound because it is not cyclic, it is open chain or a cyclic. What is the other name? It is aliphatic compound. I hope I am clear. I'll take the same example with 4 carbon atoms. Now assume that I have got a compound of this CH2 single bonded CH2 single bonded CH2 single bonded CH2 and the terminal ends are joined. Both contain 4 carbon atoms, but if you look at their structures, here the terminal ends are joined. It is a cyclic compound, it is a ring compound. So if the terminal ends are joined, you call it as a cyclic compound. What is the other name? You call it as a closed chain compound. What is the other name? You call it as a ring. As a ring. I hope I am clear with this. What is an open chain compound and what is a closed chain compound? Right? Now let's have a classification of cyclic or closed chain compounds. Guys, just ನೀವೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, it is saturated or unsaturated ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. Now coming down to the classification of cyclic organic compounds which are also called as rings. The rings are further classified into alicyclic compounds and aromatic compounds. Alicyclic compounds and aromatic compounds. The word alicyclic is obtained from the word aliphatic. The word alicyclic is obtained from the word aliphatic. If the cyclic organic compounds have got characters similar to that of their aliphatic derivatives. For example, on previous recorded example, I have got butane, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is butane. If I have got the cyclic derivative of butane, on CH2, single bond CH2, say CH2, single bond CH2, and they are joined. If this is butane, this is called as cyclobutane. This cyclic compound, that is cyclobutane, has got properties similar to that of its aliphatic friend butane. That is why cyclobutane is called as alicyclic compound. Cyclobutane is called as alicyclic compound, having properties, characters similar to that of aliphatic compound, but the only difference is they are ring structures and the aliphatic compounds are acyclic structures. I hope I am clear. Whether the organic compound is alicyclic or aromatic, I'll come to aromatic later. Whether the organic compound is alicyclic or aromatic, they are further classified into two categories. One, it is called as homocyclic. Many a times idana carbocyclic antanu karitare. It is also called as carbocyclic. And alicyclic compounds can also be heterocyclic. Similar with the aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds may be carbocyclic aromatic compounds, or aromatic compounds can be heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Same. E classification is the same. What do you mean by homo or carbocyclic? Carbo refer to carbon, homo refer to same. Hetero refers to different. I'll go with the example so that we can understand it very easily. Aromatic in amele bartane. First aliphatic mugskonbidono, alicyclic mugskonbidono. Now, I'll go with the same example of mine. You take the example bartane. I had written a compound CH2, single bond, CH2, single bond, CH2, single bond, CH2, and it is bonded. If I write the bond line formula, it is something like this. If you check, the ring is made up of only carbon atoms. The complete ring alli yav atom idavappa antandre only carbon atoms are there. That is why it is called as homocyclic or carbocyclic. Say I have got a compound of this type. CH2, single bond, CH2, single bond, CH2, another CH2 over here, maybe another CH2 over here, and maybe another CH2 over here, and that's it. Check my ring. Carbon. The ring is made up of only carbon atoms. That is why it is called as homocyclic or carbocyclic. Homo antandre ella carbon atoms idave. Forget about hydrogens. Carbocyclic andre it is made up of only carbon atoms. Representation easy. Bond. Usually in regular class alli one question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Say ಈ butane ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I'll place an OH over here. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ OH ಇದೆ. Tell me whether it is homocyclic and heterocyclic ಅಂದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? It is heterocyclic. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. There is a different element, oxygen. That is why it is heterocyclic ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, which is wrong. So when I say homocyclic, ನಾವೇನ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕು? We have to just observe the ring, not the side chain. OH ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? It is attached to the ring. But what is present in the ring? carbon, 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 carbon. Guys, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು homocyclic or heterocyclic? It is homocyclic. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, say if I have got an NH2 over here, assume ಮಾಡೋಣ NH2 ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. But this is carbon, 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 and this is carbon. So the ring is made up of only carbon atoms. Side chain ಅಲ್ಲಿ, branch ಅಲ್ಲಿ nitrogen ಇದೆ. Branch ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ element ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತದೆ. Ring is made up of only carbon. That is why it is called as carbocyclic. I hope I am clear. Let's go with a different example now. Say I have got an organic compound of the type CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 and a single bond CH2. Now this is bonded to oxygen. Look at the ring. It is made up of carbon, 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 oxygen. Tell me guys whether it is homocyclic or heterocyclic. The answer is it is heterocyclic. Why is it heterocyclic? Because the cycle, the ring contains one heteroatom, oxygen over here. I hope I am clear what is an heterocyclic compound. Yes, so this is about the alicyclic compounds, that is cyclic compounds similar to that of aliphatic compounds, further classified into homocyclic and heterocyclic. Now let us shift our idea towards aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds, as I said here, these can further be classified into carbocyclic aromatic compounds, where the ring is made up of only carbon atom, and further they are classified into heterocyclic aromatic compounds. What are heterocyclic aromatic compounds? Where the ring is made up of an atom other than carbon. Ring contains one or more atoms other than carbon. The carbocyclic aromatic compounds, or aromatics, they are further classified into two categories. One is called as benzenoid aromatic and the other one is called as non-benzenoid aromatic. Non-benzenoid aromatic. So aromatic compounds are classified into carbocyclic, heterocyclic, carbocyclic into benzenoid aromatic and non-benzenoid aromatic. Before we deal with the classification, what are aromatic compounds? See, initially, maybe about 100 and 150 years ago, when the compound was discovered, a new organic compound was discovered, smell was the criteria to decide. Aroma antandre sweet smell or smell. So aromatic compounds antandaga, those organic compounds that have got smell were called as aromatic. Yavaga idu 150 years ago. Further, with the new inventions and discoveries and theories which came into existence, what are aromatic compounds antandre idukondu proper definition ide, modern definition. What is the modern definition of organic compounds? The cyclic planar conjugated, the cyclic planar conjugated organic compounds, the cyclic planar conjugated organic compounds that obey Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule is also called as 2n, sorry, not 2n. Huckel's rule is also called as 4n plus 2 pi electron rule, are called aromatic compounds. So these are cyclic, planar, conjugated organic compounds that obey Huckel's rule are called aromatic compounds. So for a compound to be called as aromatic, cyclic irbeku, planar irbeku, puckered structure irbardu, conjugated. Conjugated antandre alternate electron rich and poor center. Common agi on the basic understanding alli alternate single and double bond antivi, that is practically wrong. It's not alternate single and double bond. Conjugated andaga alternate electron rich and poor centers. So if we have got alternate rich and poor centers, electron rich and poor centers, if it is cyclic, if it is planar, we call it as an aromatic organic compound. The best example for an aromatic organic compound is benzene. So benzene, it has got the formula, it is made up of carbon atoms, 6-membered compound it is cyclic, it is planar, it has got the bond CH, 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 CH and CH. The formula of benzene is C6H6. Now if you look at the carbon, there are 3 bonds, make it 4. A double bond, single bond and a double bond, single bond and a double bond. Now look at this compound. We have got a cyclic structure, we have got a planar structure, there are alternate electron rich, double bond, poor single bond, rich double bond, poor single bond, rich double bond, poor single bond. It is conjugated. It is conjugated. I hope I am clear. Just for your reference, I will solve one example for Huckel's rule. In a detail agi, aromatic compounds in a detail agi, hydrocarbons alli, I will take one entire hour for this. Because you will not conquer it for CET, NEET, etc. Non-aromatic, anti-aromatic, non-aromatic, only then it will be fruitful for you in NEET. So please keep watching my next videos, subscribe my channel, because the future videos I will give you the complete concept of aromaticity, which is very very important for your NEET examination. Do share my video. Let's come back. Aromatic compounds only. I have taken the example of benzene. Let me apply the 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. For that, let me run this. So ಹೇಗೆ solve ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ simple algebraic equation ತರ solve ಮಾಡೋದು. Write it as 4n plus 2 pi is equal to. You need to count the number of pi electrons. One double bond refer to 2 pi electrons. 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi. Agree? So we'll write it as 4n plus 2 pi is equal to 6 pi. We know that similarities get cancelled. Pi and pi gets cancelled. We get 4n plus 2 is equal to 6. We get 4n is equal to 6 minus 2 and that is 4. We get 4n is equal to 4 or n is equal to 4 divided by 4, that is 1. If n is a real number, only then the Huckel's rule is obeyed. N should be 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. If the Huckel's rule has to be obeyed, n can be 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. N cannot be a fraction. N cannot be a fraction. N fraction 1 to 1, we don't call it as aromatic. We don't call it as aromatic. I hope I am clear with this. So, here in case of benzene, the value of n is equal to 1. Hence, it is obeying the Huckel's rule. Hence, benzene is an aromatic compound. I hope I am clear what is an aromatic compound. Further, the aromatic compound or carbocyclic aromatic compound was classified into benzenoid and non-benzenoid. So what is a benzenoid aromatic compound? Aromatic compound that contain at least one benzene ring, they are called as benzenoid aromatics. Say for example, I have got a compound. This is definitely benzene. Now look at this compound. This is called as naphthalene. Now if you look at naphthalene, does it have a benzene ring in it? The answer is yes. So naphthalene is an example of benzenoid aromatic. Benzenoid aromatic. Why? Because it contains a benzene. apply 4n plus 2 pi electron rule for an understanding. So 4n plus 2 pi is equal to, for naphthalene apply matic, come on, you do it in your book. Let us count. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So 4n plus 2 pi is equal to 10 pi, 5 pi gets cancelled, 4n plus 2 is equal to 10, or 4n is equal to 10 minus 2, that is 8, and n is equal to 8 divided by 4, that is 2. Look here, 2 rings. N is 2. Is it a real number? Does it fall in a range 0 onwards? Yes. So if n is a real number, then your naphthalene is an aromatic compound. Because it contains a benzene ring, it is called as a benzenoid aromatic compound. I hope I am clear what is a benzenoid aromatic compound. There are examples, say, of the type tropolone. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have to add one more. Give me a minute. Yeah. I have got a structure by the name tropolone. So this tropolone structure is an example of non-benzenoid aromatic. Non-benzenoid aromatic. Sorry, I think I have to add it over here. Yeah, this one. Tropolone is an example of non-benzenoid aromatic. Let's count 2, 4, 6, 8 and oxygen 10. Okay, so this is an example of a non-benzenoid aromatic. So guys, this is about the classification of organic compounds. One example for an heterocyclic organic compound would be furan. An example for an heterocyclic organic compound. The other example would be pyridine. Okay. Pyridine and furan would be examples for the heterocyclic aromatic compounds. So with this, guys, I rest my class. But go through this. If there are any doubts, you are free to place it in the comment section. Share my video, okay, and subscribe. Thank you.